Greetings. Today we will visit Bridgeton, Indiana, the grist mill and covered bridge found there. Bridgeton is on Bridgeton Road, about 9 miles south of its intersection with High Street in Rockville, Indiana. Joseph Rockwood and Isaac J. Silman built a sawmill just south of the 10 o'clock line in 1823 on Raccoon Creek. They would later add a burstone to grind grain. Daniel Kelly and James Searing purchased the mill in 1837 and added a distillery. The mill and distillery burned down in 1845. By 1868, another mill, the current one, was built. Historic attractions in the area around Bridgeton Mill include the Bridgeton 1878 house, the 1822 Case log cabin, the Conley Ford 1907 covered bridge, the 1892 iron bridge. For more information on the history, shops, and dining in Bridgeton, contact Bridgeton Covered Bridge Association, 8227 South Bridgeton Road, P.O. Box 77, Bridgeton, Indiana 47836. The phone is 765-548-4095. On the web, it would be www.bridgetonindiana.com. Perched on the banks of Raccoon Creek, the Bridgeton Grist Mill is the oldest continually operating grist mill in Indiana. The mill has been open at some point in every year for over 180 years. It is not the oldest grist mill in Indiana, but no other mill has been in continuous operation for as long. The mill began as a log sawmill that eventually included a grist mill as well. It burned down in 1869. The mill reopened in a new building after conversions to a roller mill in the 1880s and to an electric mill in 1951. In 1969, new owners converted it back to a grist mill with the installation of a 200-year-old 48-inch French burr stone. The family-owned mill is continually being upgraded and improved. The picturesque mill stands beside the pretty Bridgeton covered bridge that spans Raccoon Creek over the dam that provides the grist mill's power. The Bridgeton Covered Bridge Festival occurs annually in mid-October and runs for 10 days. There are other festivals throughout the summer. The mill is open daily through the summer months. Visitors may purchase over 20 different kinds of grain ground in the mill. For more information, contact the Bridgeton Grist Mill, 8104 Bridgeton Road, Bridgeton, Indiana, 812-877-9550. On the web, it would be www.bridgetonmill.com. The Bridgeton Covered Mill is an original 267-foot long bridge was built by J. Daniels in 1868 for $10,200. The bridge is a two-span covered burr arch truss design that spanned Little Raccoon Creek. The bridge closed to traffic in 1967. Bridgeton Covered Mill was destroyed by a fire on April 28, 2005. An arsonist set the bridge on fire, destroying it. The community of Bridgeton rebuilt the bridge, which reopened to foot traffic in 2006. Joseph J. Daniels lived from May 22, 1826 until August 1, 1916. The son of bridge builder Stephen Daniels, Joseph was native to Marietta, Ohio. He learned the craft of carpentry and bridge building from his father, who had subcontracted for renowned Army engineer and bridge builder Colonel Stephen Long. Long had developed the Long truss design, for which he received patents in 1830, 1836, and 1839. Stephen employed the design, as did Joseph in his early bridges. Joseph assisted his father constructing many bridges in his native Ohio. Joseph would complete his first solo bridge contract at age 19. In 1851, he married Calissa Jane Blessing. The couple would have 4 children. Joseph migrated to Indiana to begin his solar bridge building career. He constructed his first bridge on the Rising Sun Versailles Pike in 1850 in Ripley County. The next year, he traveled to Park County, Indiana, to build a bridge. He moved permanently to Park County in 1853 to build railroad bridges. His first railroad bridge was for the Evansville and Crawfordsville Railroad, spanning the White River. The railroad company, impressed with his work, hired him as a superintendent. He resigned the position in 1856, but continued to build railroad bridges. In 1861, Daniels moved to Rockville and began building covered bridges. He would build 12 covered bridges in Park County. 9 of his Park County bridges still survive. He built 28 bridges in Indiana, of which 18 survive. Local lore suggests he built as many as 60 bridges during his lifetime. However, historians can only substantiate about 53. In addition to his work in Indiana, he built bridges in Ohio. Daniels constructed railroad bridges. He built his last bridge, the Neat Bridge, in 1904. The National Register of Historic Places lists many of his bridges. He had a work yard in Rockville where he pre-cut many of the timbers he used on his bridges. He used both the Howe and Burr trusses for most of his bridges. He developed a splice for the bottom cord members that he called the double-headed hook. After his death, he was buried at Rockville Cemetery, in Rockville Park County, Indiana. His surviving bridges include Jackson, the Mansfield, Bridgeton, Rosieville, Mecca, West Union, Billy Creek, Big Rocky Fork, Melker, Neat, Ocala, that's Ocala, Shieldstown, Medora, Deers Mill, Williams, Eugene, and Newport. This podcast is based on my book, West Central Indiana Road Trips. You can find the book on the website, www.mossyfeetbooks.com. It is available in a number of formats, including ebook, softbound, and audiobook on Amazon, as well as many other online book retailers. You may also purchase the book direct from me, the author, on the website. I would encourage you to visit and subscribe to the Mossy Feet Books YouTube channel for more great content. If you like my videos, please hit the like button. The more likes I get, the more YouTube will show it to other people, allowing me to grow the channel. I also invite you to visit my website, www.mossyfeetbooks.com. There you will find sample chapters, podcast, a slew of content, and links to where you can buy my books. While visiting the website, you can subscribe to it and receive email notifications of when I publish a new book or other content like this video and podcast. If you like what I'm doing, please purchase a book as it helps fund my work. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and thank you for